morning. Hi.
My brother told me you were coming. I'm supposed to give you what you've earned. Ha! I'm afraid the loot's already been moved. You've been useful to the Black Bloods, though. You've earned a quick debt.
Hey, be careful!
Yes, Sarah? If that is what you wish. Lead on, then.
That it?
What the?
As we walk these stone passages, we delve into the very bones of the earth.
it's all clear.
Damn, that's quite a sight.
It's all clear.
It's quite a sight.
Guess that's all you can see.
Damn, that's quite a sight. It's quite a sight.
Nani?
Damn, that's quite a sight. Damn, that's quite a sight. Just stand up.
何が必要ですか？どこに行くの？何かお困り？今度やったら殺してやるわよ。
And what might you, if that is what you wish? Lead on then. I do not envy those creatures that make a home in such a cold, dark place as this. Need some, if that is what you wish. Let's go. that's what you wish. Let's go.
You probably want someone else. I'm just the stable. Wow, look at all the colors. I hate it. Everyone feels sorry for me, so they don't treat me too bad, but both my parents were in the Legion. There was an ambush. Keller said she'd feed me if I could make myself useful. I'd take care of the animals, run errands. I guess it could be worse, but I'm sick of sleeping outside with the horses. I want a real home, real parents, not this.
Hello to Rugbeer.
Can't hurt Uncle Rogbeer. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Lock the city gate.
Traitor!
You betrayed us!
Get on with it!
You should tell her
That
your
was
uncle is
pathetic.
scum that
Didn't even
betrayed
do
his High
anything.
King. Bet she know now, Advar.
They're all hard, Vivian.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve to speak!
Go
No
ahead.
murder. Ulfric challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Cut him down.
Very well, Rogver. Bow your head.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
You look like you could do with a ripe apple, or a tomato, cabbage, or leek.
I'm a little busy. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
Not right now.
A man opens a gate and they cut his head off? Doesn't seem right to me.
Huh?
I still can't
What a
believe he knew what he was
waste.
doing when he opened that gate.
New in town, right? If you need a place to sleep, head over to the Winking Skeever. We keep a fine inn.
You look like an adventurous one. I bet we're kindred spirits, you and I.
It's too bad.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Oh, look at the colors.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend. Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink. They were smaller back then.
You can buy me.
Varnius Junius stopped by here on his way to court. He was worried about something. I'm sure Falk Firebeard could tell you what. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
My father was all the family I ever had. I felt so lost when he died. But the crew of the Red Wave's my family now.
Hello, I'm Gisli. But you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
So exciting when new folk come into town. I bet you've had plenty
You were
of
there
adventures.
for Rogvir's execution. Most people head over to the Winking Skeever. If you're not interested in music or drink, you can at least talk to Corpulus. He can fill you in on any of the latest gossip. Perhaps, but necessary. My cousin Fura is somewhere out there in Skyrim right now, fighting Ulfric Stormcloak and his damned insurrectionists. She wouldn't have to be there at all if it weren't for Rogvir. And my aunt wouldn't have to worry about her daughter. You really don't know? He lets Ulfric Stormcloak escape solitude. Ulfric rides in, murders the High King, and Rogvir lets him ride right back out. People to see and places to go, huh?
Seems there's always more to... I showed up to watch, yeah.
How's it coming there?
I don't know if they were right to execute him for what he did, but I'll tell you something. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Listen, Rogvir and I grew up together. It was us, a few others, and Vivienne. Vivienne Onus. I have no idea why, but one day I told Rogvir I liked her. It was a stupid thing to do. He mocked me incessantly after that. From that point forward, every time Vivienne and I were anywhere close to each other, he made sure to humiliate me. He beat me up, dumped meat on my head, anything he could get away with. Once he even slipped a beehive into my bed. We were children, sure, but Rogvir never outgrew us. Jarl Elisif the Fair. Poor woman. Losing her husband and king like that was a dark day for us all. Damn! That reminds me. I have a delivery to make to her steward, Falk Firebeard. He ordered a special bottle of Stras Mackay rum. Saved me a lot of trouble. Here. Take it to the Blue Palace. I was done talking anyway.
Need something? Farewell. Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
What's this? Interesting.
You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly.
I've been through a lot.
I'll give you a few more minutes. I can't wait here all day. It's my neck on the line, remember? You ready yet? I I need to get back before I'm missed. Remember, you won't have anything except what I smuggle in for you.
They call me Siri. Nice to meet you.
I'm doing what I ever wanted to do. Being who I wanted. I believe that's the definition of happiness.
By blade or by spell. If you want it dead,
Spare some gold?
we'll make it dead.
I hid here in solitude for a long time with war. War follows a man until it's done.
As High Priest of the Eight Divines, I bid you welcome. Remind us of our when we forget.
You ready yet? I need to get back before I'm missed. Remember, you won't have anything except what I smuggle in for.
We're one of the same kind, if that is what you wish. Lead on, then.
Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
I know it's difficult, but do try to look inconspicuous. Look over there.
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor Embassy dressed like that. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor Embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Fellow latecomer to Ellen's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please? Of course not. Purely a formality. Now, I need to see your invitation. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thighs.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
Between the dragons and the stormcloaks, my coffers are running dry.
Have you? All good, I trust. But you have me at a disadvantage. I'm afraid I know nothing about you. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Orinthia Red?
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
The red wave.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
Some say the ship suffered damage to her hull when she struck an iceberg. And Captain Safi...
What can I get for you? What can I get for you, sir?
She would never admit such a thing.
Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted. Yes, what do you... Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you? Farewell.
The dragons and the stormcloaks. My coffers are...
Duty. We've had...
What does a fellow need to do to... You must be new around here. Bad manners to ask such to involve much physical activity. I seem to be having trouble staying on my feet at the moment.
They're probably trying to scare us into giving them more money and influence.
It is not
so they can
eyes
save
that
us from
reveal
the
another's true
dragon
nature. It is the heart. There are words spoken and words unspoken. For this reason, I avoid them when I can.
Staff in my palace.
Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but Honesty is
The Empire is fortunate to have the support of the Thalmor during this difficult time. Oh, hello there. I didn't expect to see you here. Yes, I am indeed. Elenwyn always serves the best wine at her parties. The food is excellent as well. Though I confess, being surrounded by so many wealthy and important people...
A ruler is entitled to luxury, don't you think? Well, let's hear it. I trust you don't presume on our friendship. I'm a Jarl after all. I wouldn't want to appear foolish in front of these people. Sorry. I really can't risk it. I'm sure you can find someone else with a little less...
The Great War is long past. It's time the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion put aside their differences. Prosperity is good for everyone. But not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford. You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I feel that it's time to put aside the grievances of the past and let peace and prosperity flourish between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. I try to do my little part. Besides, just between you and me, it's making me pots of money. Very well, then. There's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf. You there, servant girl. What's your name, dear?
Ah, Rayla, sir. Do you need a drink? Something to eat?
No, that's not what I'm interested in right now. I just wanted to get a better look at you. I like what I see, my dear. And believe me, I don't say that to everyone. I'm very discriminating when it comes to the female form.
Ah, thank you, sir. Was there anything else I could do for you?
Oh, not at the moment. Maybe later. Don't go far.
I trust that this is just the beginning of a long and mutually beneficial... Quite often, yes. The only thing I enjoy more than luxury is sharing that luxury with... But I also enjoy learning the latest gossip and hearing the most intriguing rumors. Of course not. One does not gather the most important men and women of Skyrim and then serve them cheap ale and stale bread. This is only a taste of the benefits that accrue to those that align themselves with Thalmor interests. One of my main duties is to foster a better understanding between the Aldmeri Dominion and the people of Skyrim. I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim, although this has been most unfortunately disrupted by the war. The Thalmor Justiciars are so often misunderstood. Our primary goal is to preserve the peace between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. The worship of the false god Talos contributed to the unfortunate friction that led to the Great War. Following the Great War, the White Gold Concordat set out the terms for peaceful coexistence between the two powers. The Empire and the Dominion agreed that the worship of Talos was a relic of the past and must be eliminated in the interests of peace. But I'm sure you didn't come here for a lecture on high politics. Do enjoy yourself.
It's only a matter of time before your whole rotten empire... There are those in the Empire who would wish to evade their obligations to help root out the Talos heresy. Fortunately, those most opposed to the Emperor's wise policy have now branded themselves traitors as well as heretics. I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor.
All right then. I can't remember the last.
Have you tried the wine?
The hospitality of the Thalmor Embassy.
Isn't this something? Elenwyn really knows how to host a party. Very much so, yes. Elenwyn's parties are always so elegant. She really has impeccable taste. My only regret is that she doesn't host them more often. I beg your pardon? You must have me mistaken for someone else. I am Elisif, widow of High King Torrig and Jarl of Solitude. Lucky for you, I possess a forgiving nature. and I'm not easily insulted. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Just between us, I've got more important things to do than attend these meaningless parties. Is it that obvious? I should take pains to seem more happy. I wouldn't want to upset our host. But the truth of it is, I have a mountain of paperwork back in Windhelm, and it's not getting any smaller. I just hope this party doesn't drag on all night. Ill luck. But at the same time, I don't dare refuse an invitation from Elenwen. Goodbye, Victoria. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
One thing everyone can agree on. This war is bad for business. The East Empire Company has interests all across Tamriel, inside and outside the Empire's borders. We try not to get involved in politics. However, as the head of the company, it's my job to make sure we maintain good relationships with prospective partners and investors. A delicate question, to be sure. I'm the Emperor's cousin, and the Empire has little love for the Thalmor. On the other hand, the Thalmor have considerable funds and are looking to expand their shipping. I haven't signed any deals yet, but I'm sure my cousin would want a cut if I do. What better way to soothe his wounded pride? Oh? Something interesting, I hope. I don't know. I don't want to do anything that might offend Elenwen. There is a lot of money at stake, after all. I don't think so. Sorry. I would love to help you, but Elenwen can be very vindictive. I wouldn't want to get on her bad side. It's very nice to meet you. You'll have to excuse Orthis here. He so rarely gets back to civilization. Stuck in Windhelm, poor fellow. Don't worry, Orthis.
What can I get for you?
Doing my best to get
Here you go, sir. Colovian brandy. See ya.
Don't worry about me. I relish the challenge.
This war has taken a toll on the merchants of Skyrim.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before. And I know everyone who's anyone. We have a relationship of mutual... I care little about the politics and rivalries between the Thalmor and the Empire. But I do respect power, and the Thalmor have that. They leave me alone, and I leave them alone. To maintain relationship. By the way, I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of the party.
Captain Sophia is far too proud a woman for that.
Until next time.
I came here hoping to learn that more Imperial reinforcements were on their way to Skyrim. For now, perhaps. But I've heard disturbing rumors that they're marshalling their strength. I suspect the treaty that ended the war was just a tactic. I hope I'm wrong. I'm not sure the Empire can afford another war. Well enough, I suppose. Elenwen puts a great deal of effort into these parties, and it shows. I just wonder what her real motivations are. That woman is inscrutable
of late. Did you see that serving girl? I hear elf women are insatiable. Really? Yes, maybe that would be just the thing. She seemed to be playing hard to get when I spoke to her earlier. Go on. See what she says.
You speak truly. Have you heard any interesting rumors?
See that disgusting...
What can I get for you? Erica, right? He was talking to me earlier. I could tell what he was after. I hate working these parties. Some of the guests are nice, but there's always a few like Eric. Please tell him to leave me alone. Politely. I'm sure you'll have better luck getting through to him than I would. Until next time.
Is my staff...
See that disgusting drunk...
Have you talked to Braylus yet? I'm not a patient man, you know. Ha! I knew it. No woman yet born has been able to resist my charms for long. Thank you, my friend. I owe you one.
Frightening your people as much as they're frightening
I'm sorry,
mine.
sir, but you must have misunderstood. I'm not permitted to leave the party.
Oh, I don't think so. I think I understand perfectly. Don't worry, my dear. I will make any necessary excuses to your employer.
No, I'm sorry, but I can't go anywhere with you. I won't. Please, I must get back to my duties.
Don't you dare walk away from me, you slut! Do you know who I am?
Please, sir, leave me alone.
Now you're going to be sorry you crossed me. Now
Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
yourself at me in a most disgusting manner.
Is that so, Erica? And you with such delicate sensibilities. It must have been most upsetting.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder.
I'm sure if
Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
take her downstairs.
Yes, Madam Ambassador. Mr. Selwyn, it's not
Who
true.
comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. I need to lock the door behind you. The trolls might notice something's wrong.
Just like in the tale. Bold.
Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I missed. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
The Grey Quarter in Windhelm is little better than...
Good luck.
See those robes?
You're on your own now.
Huh? Death is the only way out of what must have scared him off.
Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I missed.
The Grey Quarter in Windhelm is little better than a slum. It's shameful that the Dark Elves are
Come
made
on.
to live that way.
If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead.
Just what you need. Heard anything interesting lately? Any...
Good
Did
luck.
you see those robes
You're on your
marching
own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? Huh? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers?
Yeah!
to a less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information.
Where are
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? It's
Find you.
All clear. Speak quickly.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? It's no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? He's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for.
What was
He
that?
told me
Must have scared him off.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah. Come on. This way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. They grabbed me in Riften. They seem to think I know something. They just kept asking me the same damn questions.
And we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you both die.
Let's
do
do
this. Don't you see Elven supremacy? You're dead.
Force! I told you. I don't know. What?
Listen up,
Who?
spy. You're
Yeah.
trapped in here.
Come on.
We have
This
your
way.
accomplice.
I've seen the guards use it to
Surrender
get rid of bodies.
immediately. Both die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm dead
traitor.
already.
Move.
Never should have come here. Is someone...
Guess it's all clear now.
Come on!
did you tell him? Why did you do this to me? Oh, thank you. I don't understand what's happening. I can't stay here. What will I do now?
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. If that is what you wish. And what might you... If that is what you wish. Let's go.
Want to hear a little Lord wisdom?
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? You're right, you're right. I was sure it must have been them. If not the Thalmor, who? Or what? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. Do you need something?
We got rooms and food. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. I'm just the cook. We've got something of a love triangle here in Riverwood. Faendal and Sven, both vying for Camilla's affections. Mm-hmm. Let me know if there's anything else you need. May the gods watch over you. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Until next time.
And what might you need, if that is what you wish? Lead on then.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools. I think I have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold. Till next time.
We're a small village, but we work hard and take care of our own.
Some cold for a veteran?
Please, don't interrupt the court.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Then we will immediately send out a legion to scour the cave and secure the town. Halfingar's people will always be safe under my rule.
Your Eminence, my scrying has suggested nothing in the area. Dragon Bridge is under Imperial control. This is likely superstitious nonsense.
Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for?
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign a few extra soldiers to Dragon Bridge.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. But about the cave?
I will have someone take care of the cave as well, Varnius. You can rest easy. You're dismissed. Do you have business? Oh, right, the rum. Thank you. I developed a taste for it after a fair weather trip to Hammerfell. Here, this is for you. Feel free to return to me with questions.
If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard. Not yet, no. Although it is true my husband Torrig was the High King, and I am his widow. Now is not the time to lay claim to such a title. This land is riven by war, and her people suffer for it. The Stormcloaks are a blight on Skyrim, and like any blight, must be purged. Only then will I take my rightful place as High Queen.
My experiments are all I ask for in return.
Oh, I thought that matter was handled. I think Falk is taking care of that.
And? I've seen Jarl's...
They worry that Tullius is so focused on the war. The real irony is that, while General Tullius is certainly no Nord, the people of Skyrim would be lost without him. Trust is always difficult, especially for my people. Yet we must trust in Tullius's leadership. For what other choice do we have? Be well. Pray for solitude.
If I needed something from you, you would know it. Nothing. I'm busy, and I don't like being bothered unless I'm expecting... Oh, don't give me that look. Fine, I suppose I can find some menial task to set your mind on. We have something of a vampire problem. Bodies have been found with blood drained. I know of a den nearby you can wipe out as a precaution. I don't expect you to be capable of even that. Not really. Varnius Junius is a fool. I'm sure nothing will come of it. I suppose if you're truly interested, you could talk to Falk. He's the better safe than sorry type. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. Vampires are clever hunters. More clever than... You, definitely.
I am the Jarl's steward. You mean the Dragon Bridge issue? I'll be honest with you. I was planning to let that go. Varnius is a bit jumpy at the best of times. There have been reports of weird happenings near Wolfskull Cave. Travelers disappearing, odd lights. I suspect wild animals, or perhaps bandits. I don't think it's worth our time with the war going on. But if you want to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid for your work. The cave has a bad history. Long ago, Potema the Wolf Queen used it for necromantic rituals. That's where it got the name. That was over 500 years ago. Nothing much down there now. but everyone's always convinced the cave is haunted. Feel free to return to me with questions. The Blue Palace is an open forum.
Be quick. I have little patience for mundane concerns.